Michael Badgley set to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Throwing on first down, James. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing again, James. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 89.
From 10 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10.
Here's Mayfield. Short throw to Smith. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Jonnu Smith. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
87.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 2-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Titans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Barker. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Barker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, James. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And sacked.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To throw is James. Off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. James now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Shot 19. 56, Mike.
James throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now James to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it here with McAllister. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Here's James, throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
7 yards. It's second down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
But it brings up third down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
39-yard line.
Mayfield now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield buying time. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Mayfield in trouble in the ball. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
On first down, James. Now he's flushed out left. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black.
Complete to number 89.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Number 28.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Titans.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. High throw, but he makes the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, James. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. To throw is James, operating from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
James now, off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, James. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Titans, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now he's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 22-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
26.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with McAllister. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To number 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
James from the gun on third down, being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, McAllister. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They're going to run this with a tight end. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield rolling to his right and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mayfield to throw. Flush to his right. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
He dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.